Hi everyone and welcome to my page. I just wanted to take a minute since this page is getting a lot of traffic and I'm super excited that you are all supporting me in my journey to India to work with Global Autism Project on their skill core teams. So a little bit about me. I've been a BCBA for 3 years now. I never thought I'd be where I was. I have an undergrad in criminology. Then I worked as a corrections officer for 2 years, and when I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do for my master's, I came across applied behavior analysis. I fell into it because I was very upset with the prison system, like a lot of people are. I didn't like how they were doing, like trying to change for the kids, because I worked with juvenile felons, and I completely understood why it was a revolving door. There was no let's teach them skills. Let's tell them, that they do a good job when they do, because a lot of them unfortunately never heard that. And I came into applied behavior analysis and I unfortunately had to leave corrections to do my clinical hours. But I am glad that I did, because then I found an autism center in Columbus, Ohio, where I worked for about 3 years with an amazing team. And I finished up my master's and I realized I was not ready to be done learning. I just wanted to give everything in my power to these kids that I was working with. So I reached out to my advisor at the University of Cincinnati and I was like, I'm not done. And I've been a student for so long. I'm not ready to be an adult and in the real world, which is terrifying because I'm 30. But so I started their PhD program. I just wrapped up my 3rd year, so I'm super excited. And I work at 4 different places right now, which it's stressful, but the job is just so rewarding. And I've always wanted to do a skill core trip with the Global Autism Project, but it's never been a good time, especially, being a student, we're broke and I'm on the ramen food diet and it's really hard to do life. But right now, going into my dissertation year, if I have a strong research team, which I'm sure I will because the people in my program are phenomenal, I feel like I can take 2 weeks to go and give back. And in one of my earlier posts, I explained why India. And I'll just kind of touch back on that. I've worked with 2 kids whose parents came here from India, just flew over because they knew that we had the best services. And they just said, fix my child. Fix them. And I'm like, your child's not broken. What do you mean fix them? And they just went off to tell me about like how they felt like they couldn't be part of their community and all they wanted to do was go home. They wanted their child to be normal and so they could go home and be with their family that they left tens of thousands of miles away. So that just really, really affected me. And that's why I want to go over there. Like I tell a lot of people, I know the US doesn't have, we're still fighting for mandates to get ABA coverage and other services for autism and ADHD and ODD and every other, mental health need out there. But there's countries that, they need a crutch. It's almost like for those in the education field, like it's an IEP almost for like other like countries. Like we're giving them that crutch to like catch up to where we are in healthcare because they don't have it as great as we do. And if we could just take time out and send them some of our resources, teach them what we're doing, that can we're here for world change. We're not just here for us. It's, autism, it's 1 in 59 in the whole entire world. And we can't just leave those kids struggling. So thank you so much for visiting my page. If you have any questions about ABA, what it's like being a BCBA, goodness, any general questions, school questions, I'm here. Feel free to message me. And thank you so much for visiting.